Non dimenticheremo mai l'indelebile vergogna causata al paese dalla disfatta di Caporetto. Oggi possiamo lenire quel dolore, riconquistando le terre cadute sotto il giogo degli invasori asburgici. Prega per me, mamma. Prega per il Regno d'Italia.
Orders from General Diaz, soldati. 3 objectives. First, the Church of San Rocco must be taken. After this, we move immediately.
This infernal bombardment, the noise, the smoke.
The most tremendous cannonade I've ever heard. Swept round us in a wide curve of red leaping flame, quite unending in either direction.
It's a whole new type of warfare, boys. Gotta be careful.
They're calling them stormtroopers. Jerry's best. Got orders to leave their trenches.
Ludendorff has ordered us to punch a hole in the front line. We must capture the blue line trenches over here. Once broken through, takes a high vantage point by Venture Farm. And then,
I just
by
saw
making a
Quentin.
sweep through the
I
village
think
of
Quentin
Traverse,
Tarantino should stop
we can
doing
attack
these
the
weird
mills and secure the road to the
things
city of
that
Anna.
is between African people and European people and American people, and making a really weird contrast. I think Quentin Tarantino should stop doing that. I don't enjoy it. Yeah. Quentin Tarantino he does not have 100,000 films that he's going to make. So I was like, maybe every movie has a purpose, and other movies don't really have that type of contrast. You could maybe think that about Pulp Fiction, but it wasn't the focus point of the whole movie in Pulp Fiction. You know, but the Hateful Eight got me a little bit angry. There was just things, you know, if I wake up, I don't want to think about those things day to day, every day. I don't want to think about it. Maybe so. Almost one did not want to upload this video. Maybe it's just for a movie or for one movie. But when he made Hateful Eight, I could also see it a little bit in Pulp Fiction, but I just didn't really. I wasn't aware of it. It wasn't ringing any alarm bells. Any alarm bells that I just thought that, yeah, people are just who we are. We are just who we are, and unless you are the one that the whole world evolves around and moves around and acts according to, then you know, people say there's plenty of fish in the sea, everyone this and that, but humans are not fish. But I didn't even notice the contrast between Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta. But when I saw The Hateful Eight, I did see it. See it. So yeah, that's what I think. That's my opinion. Really, I wasn't aware of it. So, dude, because of the Hateful Eight, I'm starting to think, well, if I'm more important what I do, then I can't, I don't want to be just passing along. Like, what it means to me is that I have to be more aggressive about what, when I set my foot somewhere. Aggressive as in not violence or not stirring up trouble. But I mean, when someone says something to you, how strong is how strong my answer will be, and the strength of how I do things. Where do my words come from? The strength of where my words
We have
come from.
taken objective
That is
Alpha.
what I'm thinking about Pulp Fiction. The difference between Vince and no, John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson, the characters they play, that's what I think about them. Where does the strength of the words come from? And I want that in myself if I just go somewhere. Because everything
We have lost objective
like
Butter.
love that you meet, how ready are you if my next love, my next woman is going to talk to me, how strong is what I'm going to say to her, how good. And that is just what I see in Samuel L. Jackson and Vince, or Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta, is the characters they play, the strength
We have
difference.
taken objective Apples.
But when I saw the movie, there was no haste for me to think I have to strengthen my words. But when I watched The Hateful Eight, I did have that idea. I did really get that idea. So that is good in a way. Um, but I used to, wake up. I try to still do it, it's getting better, but to just wake up, people are who they are, and I did not even look at someone's skin color. Didn't matter to me. it was there's not been a point when there was no time when I thought about something that it has anything to do with skin color. Um, yeah, but in that Quentin Tarantino movie, The Hateful Eight, it was really there. It was really a big point in the dialogue and everything. Again, that he was very aggressive and you know, so not really aggressive, but also just the same thing, where his words come from, very strong. That makes me even go faster, but it's so. I didn't always used to think about those things because I didn't have to. But it's like there's so much haste and rush to do those things right now. Like it's in everyone's minds. And yeah, I just want to yeah. Okay, that is the best I can say. I just upload it here and then yeah, I'll just upload it. That is my opinion. Okay. Me, okay, the black guys have really strong backgrounds in there. Okay, let me not say black guys. I want to say African people. African people. Um, so in Quentin Tarantino's movie, the African person, Samuel Jackson, African American person, he has a very strong background, but uh, the European looking one, European looking like person, he doesn't have that same like strong background of belief and direction. Um, so where is that? Where can I find that with European-looking people, American people, European-looking people? Where can I find that? There's always like a difference, and then I saw the difference. Okay, so now I know like I have to be stronger, more yeah, what I read, a stronger background of reading and such. And what other things? Because in those movies, it's almost always a comparison. Okay, so what do you do in the reaction of a comparison that you see? If you want to see a European looking person that he has very strong expression. How that could be. You have very crazy ones that go wild, 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 and they go like too far in things. Um, there's also people that talk very long dialogues. Talk about European or American. Um, yeah. How would that be? Okay, now I'm gonna upload video. I don't know. If I look at Elvis, that's maybe you have to like look at everyone and then make up your, you know, find your own thing. Just find your own thing. Just maybe I can speak like all these European looking American people that like also like European, so talk like Elvis, and then find my own. Yeah, that's what I think. And where would my very strong backgrounds come from? So that my answers would not only be to unexpected questions and I have to now make up an answer. That is very confusing. If I meet the next love woman of my, then if she talks to me, am I surprised and is blah, 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 blah. Okay? Is that going to be so? No, I'm not done talking. Don't make me da 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 da. I want my answer to be not blah 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 blah. I am so. What is still more? Blah blah blah. If she talks to me, I want to answer direct. I do not want. Oh, she's talked to me. Okay. Okay. Now I have to find an answer. Uh. I've heard one time. You just know what to say because you said the words right. Okay, so I said the words right. I have to know these words and then say them so many times so that I remember them. I don't I don't like that way. I just want to have a strong background that I can always talk from. That is what I want.